one more thing. Drink beer. Alright, so now we've got our iPad connected to iTunes. We're going to go up here. We're going to look at our playlists. So here's our playlists. You can see I've got some ceremony titles there. And I've got just a generic classical ceremony. So you're going to go down here and create new playlist. Add that plus sign, arrow next to it, new playlist. Take you to a blank screen, playlist. Name it as Albert Wedding, or Albert, whatever. I don't care which title it has, but Albert Ceremony. Okay? So now, you can go to the My Music tab, which is right there. And right now it's got my iTunes sorting by album. I don't want that. I want it by song. So I just went up there in the corner and changed the sort. So if the song is on iTunes, super easy. You're just gonna grab it, and when you grab it, your playlist window will pop back out again. You'll see where Albert Ceremony is, and you'll drop it in. Now the problem is I'm for some reason not connected to the internet on this computer, and it won't. So hence the reason I went Mac. No, just kidding. So you are going to, let's go check the playlist, see if it's in there. Albert Ceremony, it sure is. So we're gonna play Alice in Wonderland at Your Wedding Ceremony. How about that? Sorry, swig of beer. Now, if you want to add something that's not in iTunes, okay, you are going to have to come down here and open up your drive. So there, primary, however your music drive is. Now, providing it's on this drive, you can search for it right up here. So let's say we want to play, at your ceremony, we want to play Watch Me by Salento, right? Well, there it just popped up. So now, all we have to do is learn how to use the mouse pad again and drag and drop into your ceremony. So now you've got Watch Me. We're going to play Alice in Wonderland, and we're going to whip and nay-nay at your ceremony. Pretty cool, right? So let's say we want to look for something else. We want to look for something by Taylor Swift. That's a saved search. We'll do that. Now any Taylor Swift on that drive is going to pop up. And let's just, I think Bad Blood's a good wedding song. So we're going to go ahead and throw Bad Blood into your playlist. Takes a second and it shows up, right? So you see it right there. Now let's see, Here Comes the Bride. Bridal. So there's a acoustic version of, a string version. Let's go acoustic version of the bridal chorus. And again, you gotta make sure you've grabbed it and not multiple. And drag it over to your playlist. So there's our playlist. We got it set up. You can add as many songs as you want. And that will work perfectly now within your DJAY 2. So, your next step, okay, is we need to make sure that this playlist, which right now is only in iTunes, it is not on your iPad just yet, okay? So you are going to grab that playlist and drag it to your devices tab and plop it in there. You'll see there up here it's saying syncing iPad, waiting for sync to start. Okay, so it's gone through its steps and it should be just about done. It's copying the music now. See how it's copying the music. One thing I failed to mention is while you are in iTunes creating this playlist, if you want to change the order of the songs, all you got to do is just drop and drag and they will show up then on your playlist in DJAY as that order. So that'll work out pretty good. So obviously your playlist is going to be a lot larger than that, or typically it will be, I suppose. But we're just going to go ahead and live with what we got, and we're going to go over here to our iPad. Let me go ahead and shut the computer here. Depending on where you have DJ2, I know big ass finger coming in. Look out. Boom. Okay. So waiting now for DJ2 to open. I know it showed it had an update. I gotta run some updates now on this before wedding season kicks. So here we are. Why does that look like DJ and not DJ2? No, I do not want DJ Pro. So now we're going to pull up your playlist. We're going to add songs to the deck. First thing you're going to do is you're going to tap right here. If you don't like your fat fingers like me, you can certainly add a stylus into the mix. So down here, you can search by artist, songs, or playlists. Okay, I just pull up the playlist for that particular bride and groom. If I look up here, boom, the Albert ceremony is right there. And there's the songs we added. So you can, on the left deck right now, we can add that. It will automatically start playing it. My volume must be down, it is. Okay, now you can come over to this deck while that's playing. One thing you want to do, make sure your crossfader is all the way over to the side of the deck that's being played. I have not found a way to kill that crossfader, and I have had a couple of errors. So we're going to go up here, and Bad Blood's next. It automatically plays. I've not found a way to fix that. I suppose if I searched, I might be able to. So that's why you want to, hence the reason your crossfader wants to be over to the side. Once you get it loaded and you hit the play button to stop it from auto playing, you can move your crossfader again. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, that song can be over. Okay. You can fade. Well, we'll start it back up. You can use your crossfader to come over to your right deck, match play, and there we go. So now, all right. Now, since that worked, now we can do an auto mix for the first part of the ceremony. So for the guest seating and all that stuff, we can do auto mix. You're going to hit that auto mix button right there. Okay. You can start auto mix from your playlist. It'll automatically be set if you have your playlist pulled up. And then it'll do a transition, but you're good. I keep it at what it's set at. I start auto mix. So I'll skip forward in this song a little bit. Watch. And it auto mixed over to that. So you can do that while you're, while the guests are being seated and things like that. and actually go into the actual, you know, manual mixing once we're doing the processionals and recessionals and stuff like that. So hope that helps. Pain in the butt thing is if it's not in your iTunes. I don't use iTunes a lot, which I have to get used to using iTunes because I now have a Mac, so I have to use. I'm gonna have to use iTunes a whole lot more. But you know, for you with PC, you probably don't use iTunes a whole much, which is perfectly fine. You just go in and search your hard drive. But that's it. If there's any questions, let me know. Hopefully this worked and helped. See you later.